Chair, Mr. Sloan, thank you for being here.
Thank you, Senator.
How many states how many states does Wells operate today?
In all of them. 50.
Are you regulated in every one of those states?
Yes.
How many federal regulators do you have today?
Oh, gosh.
OCC, Federal Reserve, SEC, CFPB, is that correct?
And then in addition, we have securities regulators too.
So were you supervised during this period of time, 2011, 2016, were you supervised by the Federal Reserve?
Yes.
Did they, in their oversight, and I'm sure they were quite involved, did they reveal any material issues during that period of time?
Oh, they have, but that's confidential information that I can't disclose, but we have an active dialogue.
Relative to this breach of
in terms of the retail account?
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
they did not.
Were you supervised by the OCC during this period of time?
Yes.
Did that oversight reveal any material issues relating to this situation?
Yes, it did. And the prior comptroller of the currency, Mr. Curry, has testified to that.
Did the CFPB come up with anything during any material issues during this period of time?
Not to my knowledge.
And in dealing with these regulators, are there any outstanding issues today?
Oh, sure, absolutely. You know, I have a long to-do list. Yeah.
And how is the company reacting to that list of corrections?
We're listening. I mean, I think that
Well, but I'm sure you're implementing too, right?
and well, that's where I was going. We're listening to their concerns, and we are making fundamental changes, not only because I think they make sense as CEO, but because our regulators also believe that there are other changes that we need to make. And we're being very responsive. I'm sure if they were here, they would say that we're not moving as quickly as they would like, which I appreciate that. But our commitment to fixing anything that's broken and making Wells Fargo the best bank in this country is sacrosanct from my perspective. Right.
Well, I think you would agree. In a private conversation, I mean, there's no way to sugarcoat this as a serious issue, and I appreciate your handling it the way you are. I want to get to the governance issue, though. You have an internal audit capability inside Wells Fargo today, right?
That's correct.
And as CFO, that was your responsibility. It's a sizable organization. Roughly how many people across the country are involved in that internal audit effort?
Oh, gosh. Well, first let me correct something.
Hundreds or?
Senator, the audit group is actually a separate. It reports separate from the finance organization because they have to audit the finance organization. So,
to whom do they report?
The chief auditor, David Julian, reports to me, but then has a direct reporting line also to our audit and examination committee.
Right. Your board has an external auditor as well.
That's correct.
And
KPMG.
To whom does that external auditor report?
Well, they report to our shareholders.
Right.
And then they also provide independent reports to our board on our financial condition and other matters.
During this period of time when these indiscretions were occurring, did any report from either the internal audit capability or the external audit capability disclose any of these maladies?
The internal auditors did,
and how
though I would say that was another area they could have done a better job, and I think David Julian, our chief auditor, has made fundamental changes there. But when it was reported to the senior leadership team, we should have taken more aggressive action.
Has any other breach of operation occurred that has not been made public yet?
Well, the minor breaches maybe, but that was one of the reasons why we went above and beyond the normal standard of materiality in our second quarter 10Q to provide an update on things like CPI, on gap insurance, on hard holds, on OFAC, on RMBS, a variety of different matters, because as I've encouraged our team, we need to make sure that we're more transparent to our stakeholders than we've ever been.
So going forward, has the scope of the internal audit function and the external audit function been expanded relative to this problem?
It has expanded, and it's been reorganized to reflect the reorganization that we've done within our company. I don't know the answer as to the number of folks from KPMG that cover us today, but my guess is there's more than there was a year ago and the year before.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Senator Heitkamp.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. One of the